Tuesday. It is really rainy and nasty here, but it's okay because I haven't watered my flowers in a couple of days. So this is good. And our yard looks so much better after they came and trimmed everything. I got a couple of questions as to why we were trimming now. Everything was so overgrown and we had so many suckers on the bottoms around the trees that kind of suck the life out of our crepe myrtles. So we had all of that removed and everything looks good. And when it stops raining, I'll show you. I have a lot of stuff going on this morning. I have to drop bug off for the groomers. I have to run to the dentist. I accidentally popped a filling out of my tooth. How does that happen? I don't know. I've had it happen several times. I think it's because I have a dry mouth. And when I'm flossing, I get a little aggressive. Rob goes, how does that happen? I said, I don't know. I was flossing and it just popped out. So they're working me in this morning. When I get back, I'm going to work on some things like hanging. I want to hang the antique phone. Slowly but surely, things are changing. I added a couple things last night that really make this place homey. But when I get the phone hung up, and some pictures over by the one cabinet that's styled, it's gonna look so much better. And I also want to style the cabinet in the kitchen. I'm gonna get that done before I leave tomorrow. I leave tomorrow for the 127 garage sales. I just made my reservation at a hotel. So that's going, but when I get back, let's do some fun stuff. Okay, I'm back. I saw a dentist, actually an endodontist that is on call for my dentist because my dentist is on vacation. I can wait until next week. Nothing else should fall out, so that's good. It's on my front tooth. And she said the only color of filling that she had would have been very noticeable. So that's done. I didn't go to Lowe's. I went to Aldi. I dropped bug off and I went to the dry cleaner. So the only thing that I did not get done between yesterday and today is Lowe's, and that can wait. So now I would like to start styling that monstrosity. And then I would like to hang the phone. I'm getting some questions about the 127 garage sale that actually they start, what's today, the 5th? I think they start the 7th, but I am going tomorrow. If you go to the Facebook page, Highway 127 garage sales, or they probably even have a website, you can print out maps like this. This is what I do. I print out Tennessee, Kentucky, and Ohio, Michigan. It goes all the way to Alabama. This year, Tennessee, I'm going to start at the Pickers Field in Signal Mountain, Tennessee. Last year I started kind of in the middle, but this year I want to start down further. And then I will work my way all the way up to someplace in Kentucky and probably in the middle of the state. And then that way I only have the middle of the state to Ohio to go to. My sister is taking my dad on Thursday. So they're going from Ohio, from where they are down to Ohio. I am going from Tennessee up. So I will meet them Thursday night at the hotel. We're staying overnight. And then I get my dad Friday, and then I will take my dad. So it's going to be fun. My sister, I told my sister it's kind of like shared custody. We have to split our time equally. And I hope this is light and airy because last year at this time, this was the last time my sister, my mom, my dad, and I were together. I have been doing the 127 garage sales with my parents only. I think this would have been the 5th or 6th year. So this is going to be, I'm not going to cry. It's going to be a little different, very different, because we would say the same things every year. My mom would ask the same questions every year, like, are we having fun yet? And what's your favorite thing that you found? Gosh, Deb, you've gotten some treasure. I mean, yeah, and it's not going to happen this year. Anyway, let's move on. I am going to get that styled. I'm also going to light a candle because guess what? Antique Candle Co. came out with a brand new candle that I have been burning the last couple of days. I was actually burning it when my son and daughter-in-law are here, and I let Allie smell this because it wasn't released yet, so I had to keep it quiet. She loved it. I will be honest and say I'm not a fan of fall. I'm just not, because I know what comes after fall. But I will say that Antique Candle Co. has the absolute best smelling fall candles around. I don't think you're going to find candles that smell this good, and here are some of my favorites. Their new release is maple butter. This one's so good. It smells like cinnamon, nutmeg, brown sugar, buttermilk, vanilla, a little bit of butter, and maple syrup. Again, I had this burning all weekend. It smells divine. Here are some more that I absolutely love. If you like apple scents with sweetness, Fall Harvest. This one is so good. Apple pie. That husband of mine has it burning upstairs. I'm gonna have to order. Once in a while, I gotta let him take the good ones. Another one of my absolute favorite, Main Street Bakery. This takes you right back. This smells like a bakery. It is, but it's not overwhelming. It's very light. Warm caramel crumble. Another absolutely good one. And one of my all-time favorite fall. I have so many favorites, so I can't, that's not even fair to say. This one ranks in the top 3. Pumpkin bread. Pumpkin bread is just so good. It is so good. Best way to buy Antique Candle Co. candles are to buy in bundles because they discount the price of bundles, and then you can use my code BlendedNest20 to save an additional 20%. Plus, I just read an email they sent. If you get this candle and you say, I don't like it, and they will continue to send you a candle that you like to replace the one that you don't. They just texted me and told me that bug was ready, but I wanted to show you what I've gotten finished so far. Keep in mind, there are 3 shelves that I haven't really styled yet. I just put things up there, but this is what I've gotten. This is what I have so far. I like it. I still need to put some things in the bowls, etc. I've got some whisk brooms and some other things that will kind of give it more texture. But what I'm wondering is if I should, well, first of all, I think I need to dust. But second of all, I think I might take some stuff from this cabinet and pull it out here because you don't really see this cabinet unless you're directly looking at it. I think I need to pull this stuff and put it out where you'll see it. Some of my all-time favorite pieces are in here. This is one of them. This yellowware strainer. This teeny tiny, I think this is a custard cup. These bowls, these little, I need to put some of this stuff out there. So I might have to do an old switcheroo. It makes it more difficult because now I have to think. I have to think even more. I have run a total marathon. I've run a total marathon. I have gotten so much stuff done. I actually am impressed with myself. Right now I have my KitchenAid making cookies. I've got a crock pot full of stew meat. All I did was throw the meat in the crock pot, and then I put 2 packets of gravy mix along with 1 carton of beef broth. It's slow cooked all day. I've got noodles boiling. I'm just going to throw that in there. I did not make mashed potatoes. I had too much stuff to do. And then I made green beans last night, fresh green beans. So that is our meal. I'm making cookies to take to my mother and father-in-law who are watching. They're watching Bug for me. So I thought, why not make homemade chocolate chip cookies? Plus I wanted to leave some chocolate chip cookies for Bailey. Granny and Grandpa, who that's what we call Rob's mom and dad, they are watching Bug because Bailey works so many odd hours. It's hard to tell when he's going to come home and all that. And we don't want to leave Bug in his crate all day long for 13 hours. It's not fair to him. So that's why he goes on vacation to Granny and Grandpa's. He loves it there. They love him too. They take such good care of him. I did get the hutch styled. I'm standing here looking at it thinking, okay, I think I like it. I honestly do. And I got the phone hung. Look at me go. I am like an Energizer bunny. And now I have to clean up the mess that I left behind because I'm going to the garage sales and I have to make room.
Going slow, girl, tonight you look so beautiful. This must be a blessing. I just had to take a second, step outside and catch my and let you know.
So I have two of them, one for a girl, one for a boy, and we got a list of what they needed. So I went to Walmart and I bought everything they needed, plus maybe a little extra. I accidentally got them more of these than they needed, but I figured if their sibling needs something or if somebody they see at school need it, they can give it away. I didn't know how many pencils. I don't know. I could be supplying pencils for the next 5 years. Who knows, but that's okay. Also, I might have splurged a little bit. I didn't want them to go to school with this backpack because I don't know if other kids know what this means, if they're getting a free backpack. I don't want kids to be in the position of where they feel bad. So each kiddo got an additional one. I don't know if this kiddo that's going to get this has a sibling that needs one or knows somebody that needs one, but I just splurged a little bit and bought each kid a backpack, and this one comes with a lunchbox, which I thought was a good idea. They didn't mention that, but you know, I just have to do a little extra. So each kiddo gets all of these. Well, they only needed 2, but I got 5. They needed these subject books. They needed pencils, a pencil sharpener, hand sanitizer, Sharpies, color, what are these called? Colored pencils, glue, markers, etc. They also needed a little pencil bag, a refillable water jug, and I got them these. They could have gotten earbuds or ear headphones, and I chose headphones after I talked to my daughter-in-law. She kind of walked me through some of these things because I'm as old as a dinosaur. I'm filling this with most of the stuff, but it's too little, so I'm putting the rest in here. And then I went to TJ Maxx and bought this. So this is what it will look like when Rob takes it to the church for me. They will get the original one, and then they will get this little bag of goodies. It's all the rest of the stuff, plus the extra backpack. And I need to pray about this tonight. I want to write a verse in each backpack. And I want to encourage them. I want them to know they're loved. I want them to have a great start to the year. So I need to figure out which verse I want to put in which one and just be an encouragement. You know, when I was growing up, we had enough. We never went without. We always had enough food. We always got new clothes on the beginning of school. We always traveled in our camper. we always had enough. We were just middle class, just a middle class family. But then, you know, I went through a divorce and I was working 2 jobs raising a 2 and a 4-year-old, and I know how it is to be tight on money. I remember those days, and I just don't ever want kids to feel bad because they don't have enough or their parents can't afford it. So this is just my way of helping out in a very small way. So I packed the original backpack. I don't know what number that is. I packed the original one with all the paper. Now I'm putting the pencils in here and all of the other goodies. And then they are ready for school. Rob is going to have to drop these off because I will not be here. So, and these have to be in by Sunday. And I hope the kiddo has a good start to the year. Our church was having a backpack drive. I think that's what they called it. Last year, I think they said they did 5,000 backpacks. What you do is you pick out a backpack, and it can be for any level of student, boy or girl, any grade. So I got 2 7th grade backpacks, one for a girl and one for a boy. And I'm gonna see how many times I can say backpack by the time this is over.